Hi, my name is Kimberly Little, and I am going to reconstruct an ear for you on today using Play-Doh. So first, what I'm just doing is I'm just molding the Play-Doh to kind of get a good feel for it. Just kind of warming it up in my hands. And while doing so, I'm going to begin to kind of press down on the median to begin to create the ear. And as I do so, I am making sure that there's a part of the ear that has a thick part of the ear, and then there's a kind of a thin part of the ear that's attached to the face. So I am doing that, not pressing too hard, but just making sure that I do have the thickness of the outer ear. Making sure that I have the thinness of the inner ear that's connected to the face. So after I do that, as you see, it's the thickness of this one and thinness of the inner ear. Now, as I do that, or after I do that, I'm going to begin to make a small indentation on the outer part of the ear. Trying to be gentle, trying not to go too deep, trying not to go too heavy as well. Okay. And what I'm doing now is I'm just making the helix of the ear. So as you see, there's a helix. And as I made the helix, I also made the anti-helix of the ear. Okay. Now, once I finish with this, cleaning it up, pretty much making it the way that I want it to look, I will now go to the top part of the ear. I'm going to make a small indentation to make the triangular fossa. Just very small. So as I make that, as you see, triangular fossa. And then with the triangular fossa, I have the cura of branches, or the cura of the anti-helix. Okay. So now I'm going to make another indentation. I'm going to make a small indentation here. I'm about in the middle, maybe 3/4 of a in the middle of the ear. Okay, and that is called the concha. Okay, so far what we have is we have the helix, the anti-helix, we have the triangular fossa, we have the cura of the helix, or you also call the cura of the branches here, and then we have the concha. Okay, and the concha is about 1/3 of the ear. Okay, so we're going to put that to the side, and we're going to use the other portion of the Play-Doh that I put to the side prior to the video. To make what is pretty much called a worm. And what this is you're going to, it's going to begin at the end of the anti-helix, and it's going to go into the middle of the concha. Okay, and right now what I'm doing is just smoothing that out. As you see, I'm smoothing that out. Okay, so now I'm going to use another portion of the Play-Doh that I put to the side and make a tragus. And the tragus is just pretty much a rectangular piece of the ear that is connected to the face. And I'm going to put down the end here. And the tragus is just, it pretty much protects the external auditory meatus. So I'm going to put that there, okay? And then I'm going to take another part of the Play-Doh that's left over and pretty much just roll that into a ball. And this is going to be the anti-tragus for the ear that I'm going to put on the earlobe, okay? So what we have is, we have the helix, the anti-helix, we have the triangular fossa, we have the cura of branches, or it could also be referred to as the cura of the anti-helix. And then we have a portion here that it ends at the anti-helix, but it's connected to the helix, and it goes around and goes into the inner part of the concha. And then we have the triangular portion of the ear that is called a tragus. And the tragus, once again, just protects the external auditory meatus. And then we have here on the earlobe, we have the anti-tragus. Okay, so today I have reconstructed an ear for you, and thank you so much.